Nice to meet all of you. My name is SIVAN, KANIEL. I'm the CEO of LGBTech. LGBTech is an Israeli NGO promoting diversity and inclusion. But before I'm going to deep dive to talk about LGBTech, I'm going to quickly introduce myself. My background, I've been actually working in technology companies in the last 15 years, starting in Israel, moving to Ireland, and later on in the Netherlands. I recently came back to living in Israel. Do not ask me why, this is a longer story. But let's talk a little bit about LGBTech. So what is LGBTech? LGBTech is an NGO promoting diversity and inclusion for the workforce in Israel. We've been doing it for 10 years now. But I want to talk a little bit about what is diversity and inclusion, because I know this is often confusing for a lot of folks. So very short, diversity is making sure that your task force has different faces, different people, whether it's gender, whether it's age, whether it's ethnicity. Inclusion is actually making sure that all those people in different faces feel comfortable in their day-to-day, feeling supported, feeling safe, feeling awesome to come to work. There are a lot of researches that actually back up the fact that many companies these days in the world actually support it. And it actually means that when employee, and I think we all know it, when you feel supported and happy and safe, you're actually a better employee, you provide better work, and you're able to support better the work, and you're more loyal to it. So what do we do in LGBTech? We have 3 different arenas. The first one is public policy. So we work very close to the media, we work very close to government and Knesset, and of course we want to make sure that we promote it with other LGBTQ orgs. Another aspect is making sure that we support our community. We do so by running annual surveys. We do so by running large events like this one. And we do so by making sure that we have the right leadership. So celebrating the visibility of leadership. This is something that we all need, role models. Last but not least is consulting for businesses. So what we do is we work very closely to different companies around Israel. When we started LGBTech, maybe you can guess it from our name, we used to focus primarily in the tech industry and primarily around Tel Aviv. Nowadays, we're actually expanding our efforts and we're working not just in the tech industry. So that means that we work very closely with different companies and we consult them around diversity and inclusion, around LGBTQ people. We do it in a structured way. We base it on data and we base it on their specific needs because different companies have different needs, different challenges, and different employees. It's important to mention that. One of the things that we often challenge is the fact that when we talk to companies, sorry, I have some technical aspects here. When we talk to different companies, often they tell us, we're awesome. We don't have any issues because we have this gay person and we're very nice to them. Everyone likes them. Now, this is great and it's a good starting point. However, our annual surveys share a completely different story. So 30% of the LGBTQ community was harassed in the workplace during 2019. Now this is an alerting number, but for me more alerting is the fact that 90% of these cases were never reported. It's bad. Another surprising number is the fact that almost 70% of young people are still in the closet in the workplace. And the reason why they do it is they're simply afraid. They're afraid of the response of their manager. They're afraid this will affect the rest of their career, and they're just afraid. Last but of course not least is the fact that 15% of LGBTQ people are unemployed, and 30% of the transgender community is unemployed. These are really, really high number. But not everything is gray, not everything is grim, and I do want to finish on a more positive note and to shed some light. So what can be done? We often ask that our community and we check out with different businesses, just like yourselves, what can be done. So we believe that there are 2 areas that can be explored. So first of all, making sure that there are equal employment terms. And the other thing is inclusive organizational culture. That means we're looking at ERGs, we're looking at conversation, we're looking at different ways that that specific org can support better their employees to make sure that they feel included, they feel safe, and they're better performers. All right, hope this makes sense. I was really trying to catch up with time. I know we have some time issues here today. If anyone have any questions or thoughts or anything within that area, we're more than happy to support you. Thank you very much.